Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. This information is coming out from Ukrainian insider channel Legitimacy. And it says here, our source reports that Zelensky and the presidential office are currently deliberately striking the Moscow region, trying to provoke Putin into a harsh retaliation. And guess what? This information is coming out now from Reuters. Russia will respond appropriately to the Kiev regime massive drone strike. The selected targets are exclusively military facilities and companies of the military industrial complex. So something big is about to hit the fan. All right. It seems like they're really trying to get the bear to strike hard, like really drop the hammer here. All right. And a possibility trying to get Donald to slap sanctions. Donald, you have to slap sanctions. They're hitting us. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. This is a very important breaking news. That's a possibility. Maybe today the bear might drop the hammer. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and description box. Thank you for your support. Hey, thank you to the super chat. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And the chat box, thank you. I really appreciate that, guys. I truly do. All right, so it says here, according to rumors, officials from the presidential office and British advisors are already ready to implement the artificial tragedy scenario. The idea is that in the midst of the chaos of a massive bear strike on Ukraine, a missile launched by Ukrainian specialists or specialists from the presidential office itself will hit a certain target, leading to many casualties. Okay, so wait a minute. This is not good. This is not good. A great number of innocent can be taken out. All right, so many casual, and I'm not going to say this name, scenes, all filmed to look dramatic for the Western media. Sounds like a false FLAG here. Sounds like a false FLAG. If there is no retaliation, Bankova, the presidential office, will activate its bots, which will publish angry messages directed against the Kremlin and the authority and try to destabilize the situation inside the bear country with the possibility of provoking an eternal conflict. These strikes on the Moscow region have no military strategic significance. The main goal is to disrupt negotiation and discredit the bear. This effort is coordinated by British intelligence and cooperation with Ukrainian intelligence. All right, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But someone said prepare for false FLAG. Even Canadian preppers shared this information. Big shout out to Canadian prepper. He's like, man. I got a feeling he's gonna make a video of this one here. I have a strong feeling he's gonna make a video of this information that just dropped. All right, so we have this news here. All right, so the bear will respond appropriately to the Kiev regime massive drone strike. The selected targets are exclusively military facility companies of the military industrial complex. All right, let's go. I do have the full article here. All right, so this is the one. All right, so the bear on Friday accused Crane of launching a massive wave of drone strike against non-military target in Moscow and other regions in the last 3 days and said it will respond, but said it was still committed to holding peace talks. When spoken of peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall follow. The Bear Foreign Ministry said in a statement that Ukraine had launched approximately 800 drones and Western-made missiles since May 20th at targets far from the front line in an apparent attempt to disrupt direct peace talk between the Bear and Ukraine, which have resumed with the assistance of the U.S. Man, 800 drones? 800 drones. That's crazy. The Defense Ministry has reported a spike in Ukrainian drone strike aimed at Moscow in recent days, forcing the Bear Capital Airport to suspend flights before resuming. The Foreign Ministry said that Ukrainian strike had also wounded 8 in a Bear-controlled part of eastern Ukraine and taken a young woman and impacting 4 young ones in a Russian-controlled part of southern Ukraine. A further 8 people have been impacted in the Bear-Lipsk region and other civilians, including... Alright, so it seems like there was an advertisement that just came through. I truly apologize. So, including 2 young ones have been impacted in a Ukrainian missile strike on the Kursk region, it said. Now, Reuters could not verify those assertions. Now, the Foreign Ministry, it says here, said Moscow would retaliate, but will only target military and defense industry facilities. So, if it's, those facilities, we're going to hear some breaking news of mushroom clouds, because a lot of this facility, they do store some very powerful equipments that if it gets hit, it's like 4th of July stuff. All right, those facilities carry very powerful equipment. It says here, but let us underscore this. Our principal commitment to a constructive search for a peaceful settlement through dialogue remains unchanged, the Foreign Ministry said. So something big is about to hit the fan tonight. And there's some prisoner swap going on. At the same time, they're trying to work peace. You have prisoner swap that's taking place. Give me a second here. So once again, Lavrov, in a statement on his ministry website, said that Russia was committed to working out a peaceful settlement in a more than 3-year war pitting Moscow against Kiev. He also accused Ukraine of launching waves of drones, 800, over several days on the Russian target that caused casual, and disrupted air traffic. He suggested that European countries had encouraged Kiev to launch the strike to undermine peace efforts led by Donald. Man, just imagine that. You can't trust those Europeans. They're trying to end this, they're trying to break this peace agreement going on here. Now, the Bear and Crane each released 390 prisoners on Friday and said they would free more in the coming days. Now, we already talked about the prisons swap, the prisoners. All right, so it says here, we remain committed to a peace settlement. We are always open to talks, and let me stress that we are committed to the agreement that were achieved recently in Istanbul. We are working actively on the second part of the agreement. All right, so we already know about this one here. As soon as the exchange of prisoner of war is completed, we will be ready to hand to the Ukrainian side a draft of such document, which the Russian side is now completing. All right, give me a second here. Okay, so 800. Lavrov said the surge of Ukrainian drone strike, some 800 sent against Russian target over the last 3 days, was a direct consequence of support for Ukraine by European Union countries, whose leader visited Kiev in recent days. All right. So you had some European leaders that went to see Zelensky, and then all of a sudden 800 drones were sent to Moscow. We are certain that they will be held accountable for their share of responsibility for these claims, Lavrov said, referring to the European country. Wow. This is clearly an attempt to disrupt peace talk and undermine progress made in Istanbul following the agreement between the president of the Bear and the U.S. president. We will continue this work no matter what provocation there may be. Lavrov's ministry earlier vowed to respond to the strike. Once again, this is a very important one. Lavrov's ministry earlier vowed to respond to the strike. When is that going to happen? Possibly tonight. I mean, 800 drones? 800? Moscow was on high alert when they saw 800 drones in the past 3 days. Crane has offered little comment, of course. Look, if you start something, at least don't check it out. Be a man and say, yeah, we did it. We did it. We sent a message. No, but who slapped me in the back of the head? When you turn around, there's a whole bunch of people. Nobody knows nothing. And again, I truly despise cowards. I do. If you're gonna do something, it's again, don't just hide or whatever. Crane has offered little comment on the drone strike, though it acknowledged hitting a battery plant on Friday. Yeah, and I seen a video. It was a huge mushroom cloud. I mean, that thing was massive. That was, I think, in Moscow, right? No, in Lipetsk region. Now, Crane has also accused the Bear of staging periodic mass drone strike. One such strike on Sunday, described as the largest in a 3-year-old war, destroyed homes and taken one person. Authorities in Crane's southern city of Odessa accused the Bear of striking port infrastructure with a missile on Friday, taking 2. All right. So something big is about to hit the fan pretty soon, guys. They're not going to tolerate 800 drones. Give me a second. They're not going to tolerate seeing 800 drones like that. So, again, Moscow is going to respond back. But this is a big breaking news. This is good news right here, all right? So you have Crane and the Bear exchange 780 soldiers and civilian in biggest swap. Look at everybody here. I mean, the faces, everybody, it's, again, I know everybody here wants this biblical war to end. Just end it. Just end it. Let the husband go home to their wives. Let the husband go home to their wives. There's so much widow, it's not even funny. So many young ones don't even have a father no more because they were thrown in the front line. Let those husbands go home to their wives and kids. No! We're going to continue this biblical war. It just, man, jeez. Get out, just get out the spotlight. Just let someone else get into the spotlight, because all you think about is biblical war. And, I'm referring to Zelensky. All right, so give me a second here, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to see if there's any more updates. Donna just dropped a hammer. Donald said the EU has taken advantage of us. That ends now. Well, Donald, look what's going on with the war. I mean, you're trying to work peace, and they trying to stop it. And again, like I say, guys, Donald needs to, be aware of his surrounding, because he has a lot of people that think it's his friend, but they not. The rhinos. All right, so this here is referring to, I believe, tariffs. They sell millions and millions of cars, Mercedes and BMW and Volkswagen and many others. We were essentially restricted from selling cars into the European Union, which is not nice. Alright, so it's time that we play the game the way I know how to play the game. And Donna is saying that's not nice. Alright. Okay, give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here. By the way, something is wrong with X, the account. I think I might make a video of it. It's something to do with something in Oregon. I don't know, there was a fire or something, but it's not looking good. I'm trying to get a lot. I mean, I'm trying to get some research for you guys, but it's just really bad. Give me a second here, guys. All right, so far it seems like this is all the information here. But I'm trying to see if there's any more updates when it comes to Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, it seems like this is all of it, guys. But again, according to the Russian, there's a possibility something might hit the fan pretty soon. Yeah, this is all of it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get to access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on this platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.